Do y'all remember Snow White's evil stepmother?
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Famed is thy beauty, Majesty, but hold, a lovely maid I see. She is more fair than thee, skin white as snow.
Snow White.
Yeah, that crazy lady. Do you remember how she used to talk to herself in the mirror just to get validation and compliments? Well, when the mirror stopped validating her, she became extremely insecure, and then she started to go on this killing spree with Snow White. Do you want to be the evil stepmother? Yeah, I didn't think so. As people, we crave attention and we crave validation. But the problem comes when you start to look for validation from other people and stop trusting your own judgment. If something triggers you and your immediate response is to call up your friends or to call up your family members to get validation and to get their opinions, then you, my friend, are seeking external validation and you have came to the right video. If you cannot trust yourself to make your own decisions in life, then who will? If you want to be seen as a high-value woman with confidence and leadership skills, you need to learn how to start dealing with your own problems. But that's okay, because I used to ask for validation on every little thing. Any little problem I had, I would ask for validation in the opinions of other people. So don't worry, girl, I got you. We are going to learn how to stop seeking validation from other people and start validating yourself. There's actually a study done at the University of London. They were able to discover why certain people care more about other people's opinions. There's an area in our brain that's associated with rewards. The area of our brain is more active whenever someone agrees with us or reinforces our own opinions. And by examining people's activity in their brain, they were able to predict which people are more likely to be influenced by other people's opinions. So they recruited 28 members and they asked them to make a list of 20 songs that they liked. They were then asked to rate each song from a scale of 1 to 10 based on how much they liked the music, and with 10 being the highest. And while they were participating in this experiment, there was an MRI that was scanning their brains. And what the researchers did was they would play one song from the participants' list and they would play another song that wasn't on their list. And then after playing both songs, the participants were then asked which song they preferred. And then after they said which song they liked, then there were two experts let the participant know which song that they preferred. And they found that when the experts agreed with the participants on the song choices, the area of the participants' brains lit up that's associated with rewards. And the more validation they got and the more the experts agreed with their opinions, the more it lit up. As humans and as animals, we use other people's opinions to validate ourselves, whether it be what we eat, what we would consider dangerous, what we wear, the medicine we take, or even who we vote for. But when your opinions are easily swayed, it takes away from what makes you unique. So yes, we want people's opinions, we want that validation, but let's be 100% honest with ourselves here. You're looking for a confidence boost. You have that dopamine hit when someone gives you a compliment. You have that dopamine hit when someone agrees with you. You are addicted to validation, baby girl. Well, this is rehab, so buckle in. You might seek validation because you either received too much validation as a child or not enough validation as a child. So you might have had a parent who just did not give you any type of praise or attention or validation. So now that you're an adult, you're going around seeking validation from other people and you're going around seeking praise. And the thing is, these other sources that you're craving this validation from might not even have your best interest at heart. Or another part to that is you probably had parents who were really hard on you, who never gave you praise, but also they never allowed you to have your own opinion. Because you were never allowed to have your own voice, you just got used to following the crowd. Or, which this part is, I like to call this the trophy child. You're entitled. You received all of this praise and love as a child, so now you feel entitled for everyone to just give you what you want. As you got older, your parents probably stopped giving you that validation and praise as often as they did when you were little. So now you're going around seeking all of this validation from anyone who will give it to you. So I get it. You want to be self-assured. You want to be validated. You want to make sure that your opinions and values are correct. But that's the issue. You are putting your happiness in someone else's hand. So each person is different. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go over all the different forms of validation, and you can see if you see yourself in this. Number 1, romantic or male validation. Number 2, social media validation. Number 3, community validation. Number 4, family validation or academic validation. Number 5, feeling guilty about setting boundaries and saying yes to plans that you would prefer to say no to. Number 6, you try to overachieve in order to get praise from other people. Number 7, you're jumping from relationship to relationship without taking the time to heal. So you meet a guy, He gives you a compliment. You're feeling really flattered about yourself. He calls you pretty. He said he liked your outfit. He said your hair looked nice. You like it. A lot of girls like that validation from the opposite gender. But do y'all remember how the media lighted Ayesha Curry's butt on fire for saying this?
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then, like, I begin to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
Anyways, it feels good to be noticed. But what happens when you stop getting that validation? Why is that your only source of self-esteem? What happens when someone isn't looking? What happens when that man is not giving you that validation? Do you all of a sudden feel less beautiful because a man isn't giving that to you? Stop letting these men define your value and start putting your values and your success and your intellectual achievements. Stop putting these men on such high pedestals. They are not better than us, and they damn sure are not gods. Start seeing men for what they are, and stop building them up in your heads. Your voice should be equally as heard as any man. And you know what? A lot of you might disagree with me on this one, but we can actually learn a lot from men. Stay with me here, please. Stay with me here, ladies. I know you're all like, what the fuck is she talking about? We can learn a lot from men, because what does every man have in common? The audacity. Every man, they have the audacity. They believe the sun rises and falls at their discretion. And that's okay. They can believe what they want. But why can we not put ourselves on that pedestal? Why can we not believe that the sun rises and falls at our discretion? There's room for both. Social media validation. You spend 2 minutes to an hour taking pictures of yourself, or your husband or boyfriend's taking pictures of you, and you're fussing at them because they ain't getting your angles right, they're not getting the lighting right, they're not getting your good side. Like, I get it. So, you finally get a cute picture, you drop that picture into whatever Facetune app you have on your phone. You know, you smooth out your skin, add some eyelashes, put a little blush on yourself. We all know the deal. Then you post that picture on Instagram, and you get 20 likes, or however many likes that you want. You get less than what you wanted. And now you're mad. Now everybody, including your grandma, who doesn't even have Instagram, is a hater. Now you're feeling some type of way. You're embarrassed because you're not getting that validation from people. They're not putting, oh, you're so pretty, fire emoji, heart emojis. They're not doing all that to your photo. And now you're feeling some kind of way. It's like, well, damn, like, was it really that bad of a picture? And now you think you're not as attractive. Why do you torture yourself? Seriously, why? Why do you care that your ex-friend or friends from high school who you don't even like didn't like your picture? All of us feel obligated to post everything about our life. From taking a picture of the coffee we just made, or when we go on vacation, we want to post everything about that trip. Or you're at a restaurant and the first thing that you do is you pull out your phone and you're taking pictures of your food. You share every single aspect of your life on social media. And one day we're actually going to talk about not everyone needs to know your business. We're going to talk about that, okay? Because a lot of y'all be giving y'all's business out a little bit too much. So while seeking validation is not wrong, when you're looking for other people to determine your value and to feel fulfilled, that is not healthy, baby girl. That is not healthy. When you are older, when you're in your 70s, your 80s, your 90s, and you're on your dying bed, you're going to look back at your younger self and be like, why the did I care about them? What did I care about their opinions and validations? Why? You're gonna sit back and regret it. Number 3, community validation. Hi, I really like your skirt. It's so chic. Why is it talking to us? I really like your glasses. Oh, thank you. I told my mom I really wanted contacts, but nobody cares. We often watch these shows like Mean Girls and Scream Queens and Gossip Girls because it's always like those popular girl shows, because we all wanted to be a part of the popular girl group at one point or another. And if you didn't, like, that's cool with you, but there's a lot of people who wanted to be a part of that popular group, me being one of them. Why? Because you wanted that validation from other people, yet again. You want to be popular. You want to be on the cheer team. You want to be prom queen. You want to be all these things. You want to be a part of the popular group, or not even like that's just high school. You want to be a part of the popular clique at your job, or just in your community in general. You want to be that girl. But that's the thing. Half the time, ask yourself, why do you even want to be a part of this group? Because a lot of times you don't even like these people. I get it. You want your community to accept you. As humans, as animals, we want to be a part of something. We want to be accepted. We want to be a part of the clique. But then you're basically telling yourself, I'm not good enough to stand alone on my own. I'm scared to be alone. I'm just gonna follow the crowd just like everyone else. If you want to stand out from the rest, you need to start learning to walk your own path. Number 4, family validation. If you grew up in an immigrant household, you especially need to listen to this part. My fiance is from Kenya, so I know how it can be. If you're Chinese, Korean, Indian, Kenyan, you're Nigerian, you're from Congo, you're from Jamaica, you're from any type of immigrant household, you especially need to listen to this part. Have you heard of the baby elephant story? It's about when baby elephants are chained up for too long, they won't leave as an adult when they get older, even when you let them go. And the same thing goes for human minds. If your parent was constantly making decisions for you as a child, as you get older, you and your parent are going to struggle with that power dynamic. Thus, you believe that you have chains on yourself. If your parents made every single decision for you as a child and did not allow you to have your own voice or opinions, and they don't know how to let that power dynamic go, and a lot of times neither do you say your parents want to hold on to it, you want to hold on to them too. Why? Because you don't want to hurt their feelings. So you believe that you have chains on you. If there is someone in your life who is holding you back, and you have a mental chain between you and that person, ask yourself, how can you break that chain? And what would the benefit be? You know your parents better than I do. Because there are some parents where you can go up to and be like, Mom, I'm an adult, let me do what I want. Some parents will be like, okay, yeah, okay. Other parents gonna try to grab the freaking closest object to them and like, what'd you say? What'd you say to me? What's got into your head? Waving around their little flip-flop or chancla. So you know your parents better than I do. So ask yourself, how can you break those chains? And what would be the benefit of it? Would it be having to move out of their house? Because a lot of you'll go out, you'll get a job or you'll get a major that you really were not passionate about or something that you really didn't even like in the first place. All because your parents told you to. Because you wanted that praise, you wanted that validation from them. You wanted to make them happy. And if you didn't, they would be disappointed. But baby girl, you were a grown adult. Seriously, what's the worst they can do? Number 5, you feel guilty about setting boundaries with people and saying no. Or you say yes to plans that you would prefer to say no to. Hey, can you help me pack for my vacation tomorrow? Well, I mean, I was kind of planning on doing like a self-care day. Oh, come on, girl, it won't take too long. I mean, I guess I can go. I really needed a mental health day, but I can cancel it. I have a video on how to set boundaries, so if you want a little bit more on that, then go watch that video. Number 6, you try to overachieve in order to get praise or validation from other people. I got a PhD in medicine because my parents wanted me to, and I thought I would get praise from them. Instead, they gave me a pat on the back and a gift card to Golden Corral. Number 7, you jump from relationship to relationship without actually taking the time to heal from the first one because you feel like you cannot be alone. Who are you texting? Oh, this new guy I met on Tinder. Girl, didn't you and Nate just break up? Girl, what do you expect me to do? Cuddle up with my teddy bear? Last time I did, he came into my room while it was thundering outside and started singing this dumb song with Nate.
Thunder Buddies for life, right, Johnny?
Fucking right.
All right, come on, let's sing the thunder song.
All right.
When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words. Fuck you, thunder, you can suck my dick. You can't get me thunder, cause you're just God's farts.
So, now that we have gone over all of the forms of validation, how are we gonna fix this? How are we going to fix this? Number 1, give yourself that validation and attention. Find your passion, whatever that may be. Join a book club, join a knitting club, go dancing, join yoga, go work out. Find something that you are passionate about. Find something that you love. Find something that when you are finished doing it, you're like, I feel happy. I feel fulfilled. Nobody can take this away from me. Enjoy a slow morning. Get a cup of coffee. Get a cup of tea. Go outside. Journal. Start blogging. Find something that you love to do. Start validating yourself and giving yourself that attention. Get away from the world. Get away from your job. Get away from your spouse. Get away from your kids. Find something that you love and that you are passionate about. Give yourself that attention. You deserve it. You deserve that break. And then also, this is the most important part. Pay attention to your inner voice. Your intuition and your inner voice is so strong and it will never lead you wrong. And if it does, if you happen to not make a good decision, at least it was you who made that decision at the end of the day. You need to get used to listening to your own voice and stop looking for that voice in other people. Your intuition is normally right a lot of the times. You're over here listening to other people's inner voice. But that voice might not be for you. Your voice is for you. Number 2, work on your confidence. If you do not like something about yourself, then change it. Go change it. Why are you sitting around moping and throwing pity parties for yourself? If you don't like your hair, then change it. If you don't like the way you dress, then change it. No one else is going to do that for you. Now, if you are insecure about something because society tells you that it's wrong, or if you don't like something because society tells you that it's wrong, like for example, you're embarrassed over your 1997 car because society tells you a luxury car is better to have, ask yourself this question. If you're not sure how to determine whether or not this is your own opinion or if this is society telling you this, ask yourself this question. If everyone in the world loved you and everything about you, your looks, your hair, your clothes, your career, the car you drive, would you still change yourself? If the answer is yes, then change. If the answer is no, then stay the way you are. Number 3, improve yourself. The fact that you even clicked on this video and the fact that you've even gotten this far in this video tells me that you are trying to become the best version of yourself and are constantly trying to improve yourself, which is better than 99% of the people out here who just want to stay the way they are. Set goals for yourself. Set realistic goals for yourself that are achievable and goals that will not burn you out. So don't overload yourself with a bunch of goals, like start with like 1 or 2 and then work on that and then kind of work your way up until it becomes a habit. Number 4, ignore social media. If you resonate with everything I said at the beginning of this video and you are seeking external validation from other people, then you just need to delete social media off your phone. Just delete it off. Delete Instagram, delete Snap, delete Facebook, delete it all. Delete TikTok. Don't delete YouTube because I'm on here. But delete all that social media off your phone. Because what happens is you're scrolling through your feed and you're seeing all of these beautiful models. You're seeing all of these beautiful people and you're feeling bad about yourself. And you're really just making it worse. Like you're looking for all this validation from other people. You're looking for all this love from other people. You need to find that love within yourself. Because what happens is you're scrolling through your Instagram feed. You're looking at other people and how they're living their life and you're like, oh man, Jessica's always going on vacation while I'm stuck at home going to my 9-to-5 job or whatever your hours are at work. So you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, or you're putting your life on display to people who don't even deserve to see what you're doing in life. Those people don't deserve that. If you go through your followers list, how many of those people do you actually talk to on a regular basis? Almost none of them, but you're bringing them into your life. So just ignore social media. Stop getting on there. You don't need it anymore. Stop looking for validation. And once you stop looking for validation, then you can re-download it on your phone. But until then, take it off. Number 5, think for yourself. Because nobody is going to think for you. Nobody. Nobody has gone what you've gone through. What makes you think someone else's opinions about your own life is more important than yours? What makes their opinion more valuable than yours? You have all these people telling you what you should think and what you shouldn't think, oh, how your opinion is wrong or how your opinion is right. Who are they? Who are they to tell you what you should be doing with your own life or what decisions you should be making? Number 6, stop watering yourself down for other people. For those of you who have seen Gossip Girl, I'm sure you know who Blair and Serena are. Regardless of if you are Team Serena or Team Blair, I'm Team Blair. We all know that they had this friendship, enemy type of dynamic going on in their relationship. Well, Blair was extremely insecure and jealous of Serena because when Blair had to work hard for what she had, it seemed as if Serena was just gliding through life and gliding through men. So because Blair was so jealous and so insecure of Serena ended up having to water herself down in order to make Blair feel better. And a lot of you water yourself down in your friend group in order to not outshine your friends. You know what kind of person you are. You know what you're capable of. So why would you try to water yourself down and not be 100% your authentic self just because you don't want to outshine the other person? If they are truly your friend, then they will love you and everything about you. They will love and accept your true authentic self. A real confident woman is not intimidated by her friends or anyone. If you water yourself down in order to fit in with other people or to people please, you are then losing that trait that makes you unique. So if you want to fit in with the crowd and not be 100% your authentic self, then stay this way. Stay this way. And if you are my friend, and yes, all of you are my friend, you do not water yourself down for anybody. You be 100% your authentic self. And if I find out that you are out there not being 100% your authentic self, then I'm gonna go to your house, I'm gonna steal all the batteries out of your remote, and I'm gonna take your phone charger. Number 7, stop giving a fuck what these people think. What makes them so special? What did Anna Delvey say?
You're not special.
You are not special. What makes someone else more special than you? Let's say everyone in the world disappears. Everyone. The only person still alive is you. All your friends, all your family, all your colleagues, everybody disappears. It's only you on this earth, okay? Get into it. Get into that vision. You are left alone. Nobody is there to judge you. Nobody is there to tell you what to do. How would you behave? How would you feel about yourself? Would you change yourself or would you stay the same? How would you act when nobody else is watching? Who you act when nobody else is watching, that's who you truly are. That's you. That person inside of your head, that person giving you those pep talks, that bad bitch inside of your head, that's who you are. So put that person out into the world. Unless you're a psycho killer, then stay at home. But whoever you are, when nobody else is around, it's only you. That's who you are. Number 8, everyone's opinion is not a good opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them. You might go to your friend and ask her for advice on something, whether it be advice about a guy or an advice about a career move or an advice about something that you're looking to buy. And that friend could be secretly jealous of you. So they could be straying you the wrong way. But because you are so insecure about yourself and you do not have the confidence to be able to figure out your own opinions and values, you're just following along. That friend could be dragging you to the valley of death. That friend could be walking you to the edge of a cliff. I had a friend who would purposefully give me bad opinions and give me bad advice. She would tell me to stay in toxic relationships. I'd be like, should I break up with this guy? I mean, he did this, he did that. Yeah, girl, man, you just self-sabotage yourself. Like, just stay with him. He's a great guy. Not everyone's opinion is a good opinion. You are basically saying that someone else's opinion who has not lived your life is more valuable than your own. The only person that knows you better than you is yourself. Nobody has lived your experience. Not your mom, not your dad, not your grandpa, not your dog, not your cat, not your fish. Well, maybe your animals, because you tend to act like yourself around them. Your worth is not linked to how other people see you. And this is a bonus tip. Know your value. When life happens and situations arise, which they always do, knowing your self-worth will be your saving grace. This doesn't mean to tell yourself that you do everything right or believing that you're perfect, but rather affirming that you are imperfect. Both things can be true at once. If you are struggling with low self-worth, then go watch my video on how to overcome low self-worth. Thank you all for coming to my video. I really appreciate all of your love and support. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe, and then also comment. I love to see all of your comments. I love seeing all of your beautiful faces, even if it's just like a little heart emoji. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and with love.